Hi, this is Jennifer Rhodes, proud Senior Sales Director of the Powerful Achieving Women of Success Rhodes Runners Unit, and I just thank you so much for watching this video. This is part 2 of our new consultant training. There's a little postcard just like this in your starter kit, and we are on week 2 of this training. And so just a quick reminder, you're going to want to flip this card over and write 1, 2, 3, 4, and just let us know one thing that you liked or learned about each of the videos. Turn this into your director, make sure your name is on it, and she'll have a prize for you. Okay, this is the new consultant training 4-part video series. Okay, used to be a conference call, used to be a live conference call. Now it is just a video, okay? And then just a quick reminder that I'm going to be referring to a couple of different things. I'm going to refer you to go listen to our new consultant hotline for some of this training. So I'm going to go down the parts of a skincare class, but some of the parts are going to involve you going to our new consultant hotline. Our new consultant hotline phone number is 641-715-3800, access code 29262#. Okay. So there's 8 options there. And your little postcard kind of looks like this. It came in your starter kit as well. And one more time, you want to write on the back 1 through 8 and tell us one thing that you liked or learned about each of those, and we'll send you a prize or bring it to meeting if you're attending a local meeting, so that we can recognize you and just say thank you for putting the time into your education and learning. So right now, what I want to talk a little bit about are the parts of the skincare class. Now, if you already watched the first video, then you already know about the pre-profiling and taking the time to find out if they have a skincare concern or need or something like that, and then mentioning to them, I will have that for you at our skincare class. So that's something to think about. In addition, I wanted to talk really quickly about when you have a skincare class, it's really important to find something that you want to appreciate your hostess with. And I love to give her a little thank you gift. And that thank you gift is usually like an old preferred customer program gift. We could call them now deluxe minis, like a little mini oil for eye makeup remover, or a little mini satin hand set, or a little mini, they now have a mini repair set that you can purchase. Those minis are great gifts to give without feeling like you're spending a lot of money, and it's totally tax deductible. It's a gift, business gift. So product giveaway section, that would be considered section 2 giveaway. Okay. So, all right, so parts of the skincare class, part number 1. So we're gonna do 1 is the welcome, 2, eye story, 3, the actual skincare class, 4, referral game, 5, the table close, 6 is the individual close, and 7 is, of course, your raffle, okay? So I do like to have raffles. And also, before we get going too far, I want to remind you to get your beauty book. Make sure you have this on hand. You're going to want it with you. If you don't, then pause this video and come back later, because you really want to make sure that you have this insert right here. This is the insert we're going to talk about heavily. And then I like to pre-package my beauty book with the insert, and I also like to pre-package my beauty book with a sales slip inside as well. So those are things that, I like to prepare well in advance, and this little goodie actually fits perfectly inside the little zipper pouch, netted pouch that your mirror's in. Fits perfectly in there. You can even put a hair thingy in there. You can even put your mascara wand in there. You can totally pre-package that little pouch that holds your mirror with all the things that are little. Don't put cotton in there though, because cotton and mascara wands don't go good together. I just don't want cotton in there, period. I'll give them the cotton balls that keeps it clean and sanitary. So don't put the cotton in there yet. But everything else you can put inside that pouch, okay? So we're gonna need that here in just a minute. So here we go. Step number 1 is the welcome. Now, when you're welcoming everybody, the first person you want to welcome is that hostess. You want to love on her, and I will literally turn to her, and I will get her up in front of everybody, and I'll just face to face, nose to nose, toe to toe, heart to heart. You've heard this, right? I will look her right in the eyes, and I'm going to love on her, and I'm going to say, Becky, thank you so very much. I know I'm pretending she's right here. Thank you so much for having all of your friends here today, all of these gals. I know how hard that you worked to get here on time. I know how hard that you worked to have your girls here helping make cookies when you weren't even here yet, or whatever it is that she did to make this party happen. I know that you called everybody 2 and 3 times to make sure that you had enough people. I'm loving on her. And then I love on her person. I love what an amazing mother you are, what an amazing wife you are. You just love on her. And because I want to just say thank you so much, here's a little gift. It's not about the gift, it's about how much you loved on her. Everybody else at that skincare class is going to be like, oh, I wish I was her right now. Just because of the fact that it feels so good to have somebody appreciate you that way. We don't get that enough. We just don't. In Mary Kay land, we still want it more, right? Because we're kind of spoiled just a little bit. So that's your welcome. Now, you welcome, you introduce that hostess, right? You bring her up and give her a big thank you. Then you go around to everybody at the table and you literally say, okay, so Susie, sorry, let's say we don't know their names. Okay, everybody share your name, how you know Becky, and tell me one thing that she has done for you. The reason I say one thing she's done for you is because at the end of the night, I'm gonna ask them to do something for her, okay? So, Susie Q, she's sitting here, and I've got all of their profile cards in my hands because I've already called them, pre-profiled. Then I had them in front of their chairs, and they all filled out the rest, like their address, their husband's name, anniversary, those kind of things. And then I collect them back up, and I'm holding them in my hands. And I made notes like, Susie Q mentioned hydration on the phone call, and I said, oh my gosh, Susie, I have something I think you're gonna love. I'm gonna bring it with me. Okay, so I don't tell her what it is. I want to give her the answer. So then when I'm sitting there with her profile card and she's introducing herself, saying how she knows Becky, then I'm going to say, Susie, remember when we were on the phone and I mentioned I was going to bring something for you? It's right there in front of you. It is right in front of you. I think you're just going to love it. That is one of our hydrators. It has marine extract. It actually helps your body absorb H2O. If your skin is thirsty, this is what it needs. Sometimes we put on extra moisturizer. Sometimes you just need H2O, right? We can drink 2.2 liters of water every day and our skin can still be dry. So this is amazing. So here's the deal, you guys. You're being given an opportunity with each one of these gals, if you pre-profiled and did your job well, to introduce a product that maybe you wouldn't normally have at the skincare class, right? So you're introducing that little additional something that maybe is just for her. What I love to do is to tell people that, if it's a really big class, I will actually have people, instead of me filling this out, I'll have everybody write their name and I'll have them write the word wish list on top. This becomes their wish list. If they hear anything they like, I just tell them, everybody get this out. This is not your sales slip. Write your name on top. And now under your name, I just want you to write the word wish list. Okay? This is your wish list. So I love to make sure that they just know you have full freedom to just write on this as much as you want, and don't panic because this does not mean that's what you're taking home. It's just a wish list. And then I'll have like a separate stack of sales slips later. If it's a smaller class, then what I do tend to do is I pull this out and I fill this out for them, and I have them write just things that they love. They can circle away on their little insert if they want, make marks. That you can give them a separate wish list if you want, but those are just some different things that I've done in the past. So, okay, so the welcome, you did the welcome, right? Second part is your eye story. So I do want to refer you to that new consultant hotline. Creating your eye story is actually option number 5, and this is going to actually walk you through the 6 most common objections and how to take those objections and turn them into, these are things that we look for in a woman. These are things that we look for in a Mary Kay consultant. It really walks you through that. It also helps remind you of, to go back to when you first made that decision. What would have kept you? What are your goals now? So it's going to help you build that eye story. It takes a little bit of time, but once you have your story, it's only going to take you about 5 minutes to say in your skincare class, okay? All right, that's your eye story. Part 3 is the actual class itself. I'm not going to go through time-wise skincare. I'm not going to go through all of that. That's in your DVD, in your new consultant kit. Your kit has a DVD, it literally walks you through an actual skincare class. It's a wonderful, wonderful DVD. But I do want to refer you one more time to this new consultant hotline. Option number 4 is me walking you through how to have a really successful skincare class. It's about 30 minutes, so I highly recommend that you take really good notes so you don't ever have to call and listen to it again. I'm sorry, but that particular one is close to my heart, and I just want you to have those tips on hand. It's a great recording on how to get the most out of your actual skincare class itself, okay? So step number 4, now we're going to move on to referral game. And one more time, that new consultant hotline referral game is option number 5. Your eye story and referral game are together. There's also a referral game called the Deserted Island referral game, where you have everybody close their eyes and you imagine if you're on a deserted island and you've been there for over 3 weeks, you probably don't wear any makeup at all, right? And this island is all for you, with it all of a sudden you notice off in the distance there's this boat, it's approaching, and as it gets closer you realize there's a person in the boat, and as it gets closer you realize there's a man in the boat, and as it gets closer you realize it's the man of your dreams, and if it's not your husband, don't tell me right now, okay? And he's getting closer, and you suddenly realize you have just enough time to go run into your little tiki hut and put on one glamour item. Just one. So you can either say, write down what it is, or you can say, will you choose lipstick or mascara. Like you can make the options yourself. Which one would you choose, lipstick or mascara? Or maybe you just say, what would that one glamour item be? And you let them write it down. And then at the end of the skincare class, you can use the profile card and say, you know, anybody that fills out all 7 of these names and numbers, you know, you can get that one glamour item, you know, for free. But not all people want to give away that much product, so you might do better off, you know, listening to option number 5 and learning some other referral game ideas where you are giving more of a discount off of your website and things like that, so that you're not actually giving free product right here and right now. But tons of referral games out there, everybody, so don't be afraid to start searching unitnet.com, things like that, and start looking for referral game ideas so that you have tools in your pocket before you get to your class, okay? All right, now we did our welcome, we did our eye story, we talked a little bit, we reminded you to do the skincare class. What I like to do though is I like to stop that referral game, just so that you know, was after skincare but before color. So you can do it before foundation or after foundation, it doesn't matter, but I do like to do that referral game before we touch color. And after we do the referral game, I'm literally gonna now move into the table close. And so I'll let everybody know, I'm gonna teach you guys kind of like, I'm gonna teach you as if you are my skincare class right now. So here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna put this back together. So I will ask everybody, okay, everybody, are you guys ready? So we're gonna have you go ahead and pull this little beauty book out. I know we haven't done color yet, it's okay, we're gonna get to that. It's just that color takes time, and some of you are really good and some of you need a little bit extra help, and I just wanna give you guys an opportunity to move through color on your own and at your own pace. So right now, go ahead and pull this out, and I sit there and I wait for everybody to pull it out. Oh, did you not get one? Did you not get one? Oh, should I get, you know, I'm pretty sure I gave everybody one. I play stupid, I play like I made the mistake, not them, not that they're being lazy, you know. And then I say, okay, and what I need you guys each to do now is I would love it if you go ahead and pull out this little insert, okay, everyone? Pull out this insert. This is what you need. You don't need to open it up and read the inside, because if you actually open it up, that's Spanish. So just keep it right here for me for just a second. We're gonna talk about this. So what I'm gonna have everybody do is I'm actually gonna have you get your pen. Did you get a pen? Where's your pen? Did I not give you a pen? And so again, I play stupid because I want her to get a pen in her hand right now. And assume these don't already have numbers on them, because I was doing a previous recording and the whole entire camera fell, and so I had to redo it, so whatever. Okay, so I'll basically say, okay, so what I want you guys to do is get out your pen, and I'm gonna have you put a number 3 in this box right here. The box that says Ultimate Miracle Set, put a 3, okay? And then I want you to come down here to the Repair Set and put a 3 in that box. And then down in that bottom left-hand corner, it just says Miracle Set. Go ahead and put a 2 in that box, okay? And so they write, and I go 2, and I point, and I say that box right there. Did you get it? Good job, Becky. And so I'm like seriously, like teacher in me comes out. I will hover until everybody has written a number. No joke, okay? Then I say, okay, you guys see that travel roll-up bag right there? Oh my gosh, it is my favorite. I love this travel roll-up bag. Mwah. I love it. I love my travel roll-up bag. I'm gonna tell you why. Number 1, this puppy holds a ton of product. There is a ton of product in here right now, and this Velcro is still holding up. I love it also because it actually has a hook right here, and you can hang it from anywhere. It swivels. It's absolutely amazing. What I love also the most is, yes, I can hang it from my bathroom. I'm a little bit spoiled. I actually like to lay it out on my counter. But what I absolutely love is that these can Velcro out. Isn't that amazing? You can actually put in there maybe just your skincare because you're gonna go to the gym, or you could put just your color because you're gonna hop in the car and you're running out and your husband's driving and you just have to get that done. So what I love about this though is when you're all done, this is a lot of product. You saw how much product was in here. It actually folds up into this really nice little square. You can stick it in your cabinet. You can put it in your luggage really easily. It's super, super fun. This is our travel roll-up bag. I absolutely love it. So you guys want to learn how to get that, don't you? So here's the thing. First things first. Yes. Now here's at this moment, everybody, I either put this on them or I put this on them, either the Ultimate Miracle Set or the Repair. And so depending on which skincare set I put on their face, I will regurgitate it. I actually go through it all over again. So let's pretend right now we did what's in your kit, the Time Wise Miracle Set. So I say, okay, everybody, really quick, I'm just gonna remind you what we did. Don't forget, this is that 3-in-1 cleanser. Do you remember how we did that? And it had the beads in it and one bead disappeared, and the whole time I'm nodding and I'm reminding everybody of every single step. This is the only thing in front of me, is the Ultimate Miracle Set. That's it. It's the only thing in front of me, okay? You might have an oil fair makeup remover. You might have, you know, your satin lips. If you're gonna do, if whatever you're putting on them, you could have satin lips, you could have microderm, you know, you could do a foundation primer on the side, but don't do too much. This is the main thing you wanna focus on. So I'll say, and then step 2 was the day and the night solution. Remember how we talked about those being Flintstones vitamins for your skin? And then we have that moisturizer and that hydrates your skin for 10 hours. It's absolutely amazing. We talked a little bit about that microdermabrasion. I think, Becky, you actually did it on your hands over by the sink or whatever you need to say to remind them of what they did. And then the last but not least is that firming eye cream. Remember those collagen enhancing peptides? Oh, that's one of my favorites. Yes, don't wear it all over your body. It's not gonna help. And then I talk about this whole set does come with a foundation of your choice, so keep that in mind. So what I want to let you guys know is because you came here tonight, because you took time out of your calendar, you came here. I'm so thankful that you took the time. It means a lot to me, right? Our time's valuable. I have a special for you. You can actually get any 4 sets for only $199. Now here's the thing. See that number? It's a 3, right? This counts as 3 sets. Your cleanser, moisturizer, and foundation is a set. Your day and night solution is a set. That microdermabrasion and eye cream is a set. That's only 3 sets. So guess what? As pictured right now in the catalog, that's $204. $204. But tonight you can pick 4 sets for only $199. 4 sets for only $199. That means if you fall in love with this skincare, you can actually pick a whole additional set for free. For free. Although I will say, actually they took it off. There used to be one on here that was $90. So yeah, you get to pick a whole other set for free because you chose 4 sets for $199. Now here's the thing. You're already getting a discount. This is $204, $205. What did I say? $204, but you're only going to get it for $199 today, plus an additional set. We can also make up a set for you. Let's say you want a concealer, and you want that Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, and you want the satin lips. We can make up a set for you. My goal is that you go home with at least about $50 in free product. I'm so excited about that. Here's the thing, you guys, it's your choice. You do not have to give $50 in free product away, but for me, I do that for anybody getting excited about the full skincare. I am willing to put money to that area alone. Skincare. Skincare is the foundation of your business. If I get somebody purchasing this whole set, she's going to reorder. She's my customer for life. It's wonderful. This is what I want. I want them to get on the whole set, one of these, okay? If she says, oh, I only want this one, it only counts as 2 sets. So that means you can pick 2 more sets out for $199, and that ends up being about $200. Like, they're not getting a huge amount of savings by choosing this one down here. They're gonna do the math. They're gonna figure it out. Now, it's up to you if you guys would also like to say, and just for being so in love with these products, I want to say thank you, and I want to offer you that travel roll-up bag as a gift. When you do 4 sets for $199, you're also going to get this travel roll-up bag. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Some of you are thinking that's a lot of money to give away. Then change it up. Offer a different price. For me, $199 sounds better than anything. And if you would rather, you can save this, hold this off, and say, for those of you that would love to get some products tonight, but then you also want to have a skincare class of your own, that travel roll-up bag is your hostess gift. Becky got one tonight, etc., etc. You decide what you want to do, okay? So that's the table close. Now we're going to talk about that individual close. Gets a little awkward right at the end. So what I like to do, I don't stand at the table when we do color. I literally either have color cards, or I have ripped apart little color samples. Or sometimes I have my 3-ring binder that has samples in it, and I've already had everybody pick out their colors. Or I will preload sponges. Like, whatever your color system is, make it quick, simple, easy, and already pre-decided. This is not the time for everybody to go, right? So instead what I do is I say, okay, everybody, let's pretend we're doing the color cards, because that's in your kit. I hold up a color card and I say, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to use this color card, but then I'm gonna go ahead and pull some gals aside, because I know some of you guys need to get going. I'm gonna let you guys play with color. You guys can help each other. You can, do it for each other if you want, but I really wanna make sure that you guys have some time to do color. And then what we're gonna do is let you guys have some snacks. Becky's pulling the snacks out of the kitchen right now. We've got some brownies and some lemonade. And then I'm gonna go ahead and close each of you guys one at a time, give you an opportunity to really tell me if you have any concerns, and then if we need to do any type of payment plan, that's the time to do it, and also get you your tickets, okay? So when you say tickets, what tickets? I don't understand. Well, what I do is I personally will offer 1 ticket for every $10 you spend. 1 ticket. And if anybody gets that travel roll-up bag, normally that would be 20 tickets, but I say 30 tickets. So if you know you're getting that travel roll-up bag, you can get 30 tickets right now, okay? The idea is I like to do tickets, okay? So with that said, you take your person individually, and so you get everybody started on the color, you show them how to use it. Okay, so we're gonna do some color right now, we're gonna do some shopping and some snacking, and you guys have some fun, and who needs to go first? And they raise their hand, and you just simply grab the gal who needs to go first. Sometimes it's the one that's been giving you a hard time. You're in my video right now. Say hi, Adam. Say hi. Oh, he's loving me right now. Anyway, and so basically I'm gonna go through 5 questions. So now I've got her individually sitting down on a couch. We're gonna go through 5 questions for your individual clothes. So the first question, you ready? Did you have a good time? And I always nod. Did you have a good time? And question number 2, how does your skin feel? Right? How does your skin feel? Does it feel good? Do you love it? Question number 3, which sets would you like to take home with you tonight? That simple, you guys. That simple. So she's looking at this. She's like, I don't know. So, whoa, I forgot to go backward. Oh, when I do this, I say, hey, you guys, if everything was free tonight, if the money was just growing on trees, if everything was free, will you put a star in the box of what you would take home if it was absolutely free? Put a star in the box, okay? So they usually put a star in the box. So then when I'm with them during that individual close time, I'll look over, and if she's humming and hawing, which sets would you like to take home tonight? And she's thinking about it. I go, I noticed you put a star in this. Were you thinking a little bit that maybe that 4 sets for $199 might sound good? Do you want to hear my payment plan idea? And so that's when I privately talk to her. I can break it up. I can, for you as a brand new consultant, you want to at least collect half, at least half plus tax, at least half plus tax on retail value, so that you have enough money to put those products back on your shelf if you never get another dime from that person, okay? So bare minimum, that's what you got to do. So you play that by ear. You do not have to offer a payment plan if you got that feeling that you might not ever get the money, okay? So that's question number 3, and you go ahead and you fill out the sales slip all the way to the very end. She writes you a check, everything. That's a hard question to ask. Which sets would you like to take home? And there are times when I've had to break it all the way down to cleanser, moisturizer, foundation. Like sometimes that happens, but for the most part, I help them build the 4 sets for $199. And whenever somebody gets 4 sets for $199, I make a really big deal, and I go, ooh, 30 tickets, woo, ding, 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 ding. But guess what? If somebody buys the small basic set, I go, yay, we have a skincare customer. Like, I want to make a big deal if they get started on any skincare. So they start to hear skincare is important. I get hoop and holler when I get skincare, okay? If somebody books a party, yahoo! We have our first booking. Becky's at 15% now, or something like that, okay? Now, question number 4 is, okay, let's get your color consultation booked, or let's get your makeover booked, or let's get your follow-up appointment booked. So throughout that skincare class, you've told them that we're not going to dive too heavily into color, but we can do that at your follow-up appointment. So I say, okay, let's get your color consultation booked. This is where we just book just you for that private color consultation. It can be dash out the door, it can be smoky eyes, it can be how to put color on just your eye shape, your eye color, and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So let's get that booked. So I get my calendar out, we pick a date, we pencil it in. We do not say the next question until after we've picked a date. Then I say, so I noticed that you got, the skincare. I noticed that you got the basic, and you didn't get the microderm, and you didn't get the satin hands that you mentioned you really were excited about. And you looked really excited about that satin lip, but you weren't able to get it. Could you get excited about earning some of that for free? Would you like to invite 3 friends to your color consultation? And what we'll do is we'll let you earn some free product like a hostess, but I'm still gonna do your color consultation a half an hour before the skincare class starts. Or if you'd rather, she gets the brush set, she gets all the real colors, everybody else just gets the color card, and you do her color consultation right there in front of everyone while they're doing their little, sponge tip applicators, So they'll be a little bit jealous that she had the brush set. There's 2 different ways you can offer that. Come early, do her color in advance, or do it during the party. She gets the brush set, or even she gets the brush set and a filled compact sitting there customized to her, that she gets to play with or something. You can decide how you want that, but the key is you're gonna take that color consultation and you're going to ask, hey, would you like to bring some friends? And if you do, I'll get you some free product. We'll still do your color consultation and you get to earn some free stuff. Sound good? All right, now you've booked her for the follow-up appointment or the color consultation, and now the question number 5. This is the last question. Okay, one more thing, Becky. I don't know if you've ever thought of having your own business. Probably not. I know I didn't. But it would really help me out if you would. Now fill in the blank right there. What is your director asking you to do? Does she have a YouTube video for you to watch? Is she giving you DVDs of choices or Imagine the Possibilities for you to give to people? Does she want you to book her for coffee face-to-face? Is she doing 3-way phone calls? Now, if your class is local, I'm going to just tell you right now, she wants you to book coffee. Okay? So, she can still watch the YouTube video before coffee, but right now you're going to say coffee, okay? So, one more thing, Becky. I don't know if you've ever thought about having your own business. I know I didn't. But it would really help me out if you could, are you ready? Listen to some information over coffee with me and my director and give me your opinion, what you think. Now, some people are doing the DVD and CD, so you could say, it would really help me out if you could listen to this CD and listen to information on how we make our money. It would really help me out if you would watch this DVD and give me your opinion of how we make our money in Mary Kay. It'll only take about 20 minutes of your time. It'll only take about 15 minutes of your time. It'll only take about 20 minutes of your time, unless we do coffee with Jen because she talks a lot. Like, go ahead, blame it on me. That might be a half an hour, right? Go ahead and book that appointment. Let her know. What you'll do is you'll book that coffee in your calendar, and then you'll tell her, so I'm just gonna let you know, just in case Jen can't do it right at exactly that time, we wanna make sure that you're available before and after by about a half an hour. So is it okay if we had to move it up a half hour or push it back a half hour? That's okay? Okay, great. Good, we'll just go ahead and schedule for this time and I'll get back to you. That way you have the freedom and flexibility to go ahead and book that appointment. And if your director needs to do a 3-way phone call, she will, because maybe she's gonna be in an area that's just too far away to get to at that time. Does that make sense? But book it anyway. You can always change it. Book it anyway. Don't not book because you're afraid that your director can't make it. Because once somebody says yes to coffee, she's saying yes to you anyway. And she's already said yes. Now it's just a matter of rescheduling versus trying to talk her into it later at a later time. So anyway, those are the 5 questions of the individual close. You've given her tickets. You've maybe given her a recruiting folder. You've given her her hostess. You know, I like to do for hostess goodies. I do a big a bag. In it, I do a 99-cent brownie mix. I do the actual Mary Kay brochure that talks about the 10, 15, and 20. It also talks about picking out $35 worth of free product for $75. There's different options in there. And then there's a third option that says create your own. So it's a real Mary Kay literature that you can put in there. If you have your own special hostess anything, you can put it in there. Maybe she's trying to earn $100 in free product or something, or you can have your travel roll-up bag picture in there if she's trying to earn a travel roll-up bag. But that's the key, and then I'll do like a hand cream, or I'll do, you know, some type of Mary Kay product is in that bag. So the thing that takes the most weight is that brownie mix, just because I like to let them know, hey, you don't have to go make a big deal about this. Here's a brownie mix for you. If you make those brownies and whip up some lemonade, we're good to go. It does not need to be a smorgasbord, right? So then the end, everybody has their goodies, then you do your raffle, and that's the end of your skincare class. So I hope you guys had fun. I apologize that you got a little distracted in there, but I just am appreciating you guys for being on this video, for watching it, for taking the time. Don't forget, write one thing that you liked or learned on the back of this, and get ready to watch that next video. Please don't do all of them at once. You might get brain mush, sponge full, and not able to take in any more information. So thank you so much. Feel free to watch this video as many times as you want, and give yourself a hand. Way to go on watching all of these new consultant trainings and getting your sponge filled up as full as possible.